Morning you guys, it's Karen and I am here to do a haul. I haven't done a haul since October last year, I think was when I noticed my last haul. So everything here has been bought between October and now. So what's that, 5 months or something, 4 or 5 months. But I thought it was kind of ironic after I did that video about I'm not doing it anymore. But I did just want to clarify from that video that I'm not buying makeup. I'm not doing videos on here on beauty. I'm not, you know, the things that I'm not doing are kind of affect me more when I'm off YouTube. So I'm not wearing makeup every day is one of the things I was saying. And I'm not really buying eyeshadows. That's my plan, unless there's something absolutely amazing. But I'm still, as you'll see here, still buying hair care, skincare, and I've got a lot of lip products to talk about and a couple of powders and a bronzy thing and mascara, you know, so I still will be buying beauty things, but they'll maybe be interspersed with household things and things like that tour of my bathroom and ensuite that I did, and I hope to do my kitchen next. As you guys know, when I do a haul, I like to have used the product so that I can tell you about it rather than just showing you it. The only things I haven't used very much are this one powder and a couple of the lipsticks I haven't yet tried yet. That's the only thing, because I've bought about, I don't know, it's about 7 lipsticks in here, and because I haven't been doing my makeup every day, I'm not really trying out the new things that I've got. Like today, this is the first time I've worn this one. Have I just smudged it all down there? Probably. This is the Jaclyn Hill lipstick in Easy Peasy. I've been loving the Jaclyn Hill liquid lipsticks, but I've also got a couple of quote normal type lipsticks to talk about as well. Okay, I'll start with the skincare. I bought 2 items from Beauty Bay. I have actually really enjoyed the Beauty Bay skincare that I've used, and the one I really like is their vitamin C derivative, and it's mixed with, I don't know whether it's mixed with an oil or not. It's quite often out of stock, so I think it's quite popular. I'll link it for you because I wasn't able to get it, but I knew there was a couple of items that I had enjoyed from Beauty Bay, and so I thought I would try these as they were new. So the first one is 5% squalene plus grapeseed oil serum hybrid, and I thought, oh, I like the idea of that because I don't like wearing something that is super oily, but it's nice to have an oil in a product, if you know what I mean. So it's something that's mixed is great. And this is just your kind of final layer of skincare. So I've been using this as a night cream to test it out. I'll show you what it's like on my neck, actually. That'd be a good idea, wouldn't it? Because it's not oily or anything like that. And actually, I'm noticing my neck is a little bit dry and even a little bit patchy from my self-tan. You know, it's not one where you can see too much of a shine or anything like that. It's not one where your hair sticks to it. It's actually really nice. But I'm only kind of testing these out, as in I've been using them for a few nights, kind of alternately. So this one is the 5% also squalane. So both 5% squalane. This one is hyaluronic acid plus polyglutamic acid, so that's an interesting one to have in there. And this is called an overnight balm, and this says smooth a layer over the skin as the last step also. So it's not like these to be used together or anything, but this one does feel a bit more oily. I feel like it actually even looks a little bit more oily. I don't know if you're going to be able to even see anything on my neck, but you know, maybe it's what you can't see that helps. You know, you can see that it doesn't go completely shiny. But like I said, this one more so. You know, I feel like this one, my hair doesn't stick to it, but I'm kind of having to make sure my hair's out of the way. I don't want it to get oily. But they're both really nice so far. Both really nice additions to my skincare and choices for kind of using a night cream, you know. But I haven't noticed any great big benefit from them just yet. That one says use me in the AM, actually, interestingly, and that one says use me in the PM. I'm not sure why that would be the case. Then the next one is a Zinc SPF 50 by Bondi Sands. This I just randomly saw in Superdrug. I had a quick look at the ingredients. I was having to sift through the bottles, and you can see the ingredients are underneath their security tag, and I was like, will I go and ask them if they can take the security tag off? Because if I'm standing there peeling the security tag back, that's going to look pretty dodgy, isn't it? But they always do this. They seem to put it right over the ingredients list. I don't know why I'm taking it off now, because I have already looked at the ingredients. But this is Zinc. I just wanted to check the ingredients, make sure there wasn't any perfume or anything like that in it, and see what it said about it. So it is a mineral SPF, obviously. It says it's invisible, I'm sure. But I'm not going to talk too much about this because I will do a full video on this once I've fully tested it. I have been using it with a serum because I just thought, with it being zinc, I'll show you what it's like. You know, it might be difficult to spread and it might not be moisturizing enough. That's what it looks like. So, and it's been absolutely fine with the serum that I'm using underneath, but I haven't tried it without serum. I keep forgetting. I keep putting my serum on and then go, damn it, I was supposed to test this without it. So I'll continue testing this and then I'll come and do a video on this and give you all the details. That's everything for skincare. Then I've got some hair care. I've got some good items here, I think. The first one is, it's not yet a fail because I need to try it again. I'm not sure how much of a difference this is making, but it's the Umberto Gianni Repair Juice. And the one I got is the green tea, instant repair conditioning water. A super concentrate, finishing rinse for nourished, manageable hair in seconds. Do you know what? It's not a rinse because it says, after shampooing, use the nozzle to apply to the hair, massage for 10 seconds before rinsing. And then for thick, dry hair, follow with your usual conditioner. Yes, so it's not a final rinse actually, but I wasn't sure if this is lamellar water, I can't remember exactly how you say it. But do you remember I got the one by Revolution? I really liked it. And that was the first kind of cruelty-free one that come out. I think we're going to see a few more now. So I'm really attracted to these because I found the Revolution one really good. And so I'm happy to try more. But this one is very odd because you can see I've used this. It looks like I've used it loads, but I've actually only used it twice. But you put this over your hair and massage it in and it's like a shampoo. I wasn't expecting that at all. You know, I wasn't expecting any foam, but it kind of foams up. So that's a bit odd to me. But anyway, I used it and like I said, I hadn't noticed an awful difference. There's another 2 types of this. So there's different coloured bottles. I think there's a red one and something else. I think I just got the one I like the smell of best, to be honest. Yeah, that smells really nice, actually. It doesn't linger or anything, though. So that one's a kind of, maybe I'm testing it out. You'll see that in my empties for sure to give you the final opinion. Then I got this one. This is the Garnier Ultimate Blends Nourishing Banana Hair Drink. Again, this comes in a couple of different, I don't know whether it's 2 or 3, but a couple of different formulas. And I chose the banana one, despite the fact I don't like the smell of banana, because again, I was just smelling them. And it doesn't, to me, if somebody put that under my nose, I'd say it was more like a mango smell. It definitely doesn't smell like banana, because like I said, I don't like the smell of banana. And I have used this twice, as you can hopefully see. Yeah, about the same as that. So I do use quite a bit, but my hair is, you know, long and still thankfully thick. And I really liked this, using it with the other product I'm going to show you, but I need to kind of use them both separately or both with other things and see if they are as good as I think they are. The one thing I would say about this, which was really weird because I didn't get it smelling it here, but when I put it in my hair, it was like an overwhelming smell of alcohol. So much so that I sort of moved, put the bottle down. I was like, well, I'm not putting any more on, and sort of moved away from where I was standing. So I was like, is there just a cloud of it in front of me? But it was actually making me almost feel wheezy. I wasn't wheezy, but I was like, wow, that's really strong and overpowering. So I don't know, you know, obviously I haven't looked at the ingredients. This is a lamellar water, I think, though, by the way. Yeah, instant lamellar rinse out treatment. So I don't know whether it's just the fruit alcohols, you know, from where it says banana. I don't know whether there's fruit alcohols in there, but that was quite overwhelming. So if you are sensitive to things like that, you might not like it. And if you've got a sensitive scalp, you might not like it because there's obviously something quite strong in there. But yes, I did really like it, and I will continue using that. And this next one I've used quite a few times because I was really surprised. Talking of Revolution, do you know how I was saying they did did I say Revolution? Well, Revolution is what I meant. They did the first lamellar water that I bought and love. And they've now got this Plex 9 Bond Restore Hydro Mask. And I was umming and ahhing. I was in Superdrug and I was umming and ahhing whether to get it or not, because you guys know that I don't really like masks. I like sort of a thin conditioner that sort of, I feel like it coats the hair better. But I was like, no, I want to give it a go because I have liked a lot of the Plex product. And actually this smells so good. It's so yummy. But I've used half of it already. I think I've used this 3 or 4 times. Something else I noticed about this in the shower, honestly, I'm giving you random facts here about smells and things, but this is even more random, is that you need to be really careful when you rinse it out, because the bottom of the bath, or the bottom of the shower, was so slippy. I literally had to like kind of get the shower off the head and rinse it all away and make sure it wasn't, because I was like, whoa, I'm going to fall over, you know. So it's so, obviously so, I don't know whether it's silicone or whatever it is, but it's so slippy. I don't get that with any of my other conditioners. But I used, actually, I've then got a funny story about all three of these products, but I have been using this with this, and it's just the perfect combination with using any shampoo, but normally for me, it's my Tresemme Deep Cleansing Shampoo. You bung this over, rub it in for a couple of seconds, maybe leave it for 5 seconds, rinse it out, put this on. I haven't been leaving this on. The problem with me now, not only do you've seen from my bathroom that I can't really use my bath, I can wash my hair over the bath, which is what I used to do. So I'd wash it, towel dry it, put my conditioner in, wander around, and then I'd go and later have a bath. I could do that with a shower, but I've been trying to avoid flipping my head over the bath because that seems to bring on a migraine. So I'm really trying to avoid the things that are going to trigger or worsen migraines. So I haven't been leaving this in. I've just been putting it in. It's maybe been in for a minute if I'm lucky, because I'll put it in and then, you know, wash the rest of my body or whatever, or wash my face. And it's amazing. My hair has been so super soft and tangle free when I've used this. I really love it, and I can see me buying another one, which, you know, it's really hard to impress me with hair care. You guys know most of my empties is like, that was a fail, didn't like this wasn't thin enough, it didn't give enough detangling. And I had actually got to the point where I was like, you know, am I just being too fussy because my hair's getting long again, and so it is going to be tangly, like going out walking with Watson, which the wind gets in it, you know, it's going to be tangly. But actually this, especially coupled with this, works. I need to test them separately. So I need to use this with my normal Pantene, not Pantene, they're not cruelty free, are they? What is it? I think it might be Tresemme, the Moisture Rich conditioner. And then I'd need to just use this and see how I get on. So that'll be interesting to see. Okay, so the third product that, and I will tell you the story about these three together in a moment, is a heat protection spray. It's by Beauty Works, spray shield for heat up to 180 degrees. I find it hard to get a heat protection spray that you can use before hot tools. A lot of heat protection sprays just say spray on damp hair, and I want to use it on my dry hair before I put curling tongs or a straightener on it, and that seems to be hard to find. I've got a Philip Kingsley one that I really quite like, but my goodness, I didn't realise how expensive it is, and now I realise why I only got the tiny one. It's really expensive. So I found this one, Beauty Works, cruelty free. I think it was on Look Fantastic. I'll link it for you anyway. And I was like, it's got good reviews, let me give it a go. And yeah, so far this is really good. I sprayed it on my hair before I did my curls this morning. It doesn't seem to be too oily or leave any kind of residue. Obviously there's no way to know if it is actually protecting your hair, but it seems to be fine. It's not like I said, leaving any residue or anything like that. I feel like I'm getting some protection from it. But let me tell you the interesting story, because I was literally thinking I was going to be doing a video for you guys going, oh my goodness, I finally found a way to keep curls in my hair, because this is the second time I've curled this. Yesterday I curled it with my GHD tong, which is thicker than the one I'm going to show you here. I've got a little skinny thing, but it's a bigger wand, and I curled it yesterday, used my heat protection spray, and what had I used as a conditioner? I think I'd used the Tresemme, had I? Or was there something else to show? I can't remember, but I know it wasn't this Plex 9, and I hadn't used this. And I put my silk cap on at night, as I often do anyway, and the curls were almost gone this morning, so I curled it again as I was sitting doing my hair, curled it again. And it's already dropped like loads from when I did it, you know. But I did my hair this particular day, and I used this tong, and it's by Babyliss Pro, and you can see how skinny it is. My idea initially was I wanted to try the sort of, you know, the downward, the way like that, and I got a glove and everything and tried it. It's just too awkward for me. I just don't seem to be able to manage it. The curls don't look that great. So another day I used this just as a normal curling tong, you know, just take a little bit of hair like so, and I twist it round and, you know, just hold it like that kind of thing. So I did that, and I remembered that on that day I had used this followed by this conditioner or mask, and I had used this heat protection spray. And when I tell you I could not get the curls out of my hair, I'm not joking. I was literally like, I woke up the next day, I put my silk hat on or satin bonnet, you know, to bed. And I woke up the next day and was like, oh my God, they've not even like come out at all. And actually this was one time where I sort of wanted them to, because I didn't like the look of all these tiny little curls. It wasn't the look I was going for. It was more the sort of beachy look. But I was like, oh, well, you know, by the time I've brushed through it, because I like to brush through my hair in the morning with a tangle teaser, and you know, when the day's gone on kind of thing, it'll have all sort of relaxed a little bit. It didn't. Like 3 days later, my hair was as curly as it had been when I'd done it with this. It only came out on, I think, 4th day when it was time to wash. I was actually going to wash it to get the curls out. But I was out and it was raining and kind of humid, and they did eventually come out then. And I was like, oh, finally, I've actually got straight hair again. Kev was laughing because every time I'd come in, I'd be like, look, the curls are still there, you know. So I was like, right, okay, I know what I did. I know that I used these 3 products plus this device, but is it this device? Is it, you know, the heat that I had it at? I think I had it at 180 because there's a little dial here. I definitely didn't have it at the top heat. But that's the same heat as my GHD. So the only thing then was the curls were smaller. And I was like, but I don't want to have to use this device because I don't like the result from using this. I like the result from using my GHD. So I tried to use these 3 plus my GHD. Oh, there was another thing as well. I put a little bit of oil on my hair, a tiny bit of oil, before I used the tongs and also afterwards. And like I said, I put my satin bonnet on. I've tried it all since and it's just not working for me. So I don't know whether it's this tool or whether it is the combination of those things. Because I do believe that, you know, your shampoo and conditioner and what products you put in your hair will make a difference. And I used to think that the dirtier your hair was, the easier it'd be to curl, and it's not that case for me. That was me curling it literally the day that I washed it. And yeah, so I thought I'd let you know. So I'll link this for you in case you like this. It's so skinny. I don't even know what the measurements are on this. And I'm keeping it because I'm like, I need to try it again and see if I can get this to work and make a curl that I like and get them. I mean, that would be amazing if I could get it to stay this sort of curly even for a couple of days. But I would say by the end of today, my hair will be practically straight again, you know. Okay, on to makeup. I've got a lot in here, mostly lipsticks. I did tell you I was going to be more interested in lipsticks. I bought, let me tell you about the non-lipsticks first, and then we'll go on to the lipsticks. I bought 2 powders. The first one is by Studio. So this is Studio London. It's a Superdrug brand that I've got, I did buy something else. I can't remember what it was, but 2 things from Studio London have been a real winner. And this is one of them, the powder. It's just a face powder, pressed powder. And you can see I've used it right down to the thing. I'm still using this. This is what I'm using at the moment. I can show you. I don't know whether I got a colour or not. What did I get? number 9 I got. It's just really nice. It's not too matte. It keeps my makeup as I want it to, and they are really inexpensive, so check them out. They are in Superdrug. And then actually I'll show you the other item I got from Studio London that I'm also enjoying, and I wore this today. I've got this on today. Bronzing drops. These are just, you know how I like a liquid bronzer, and I just put a little bit on my beauty blender, and then I put it sort of on my cheeks and a little bit on my nose, just to give me a little bit more colour. So I always think I look really pale, but I really like the colour of that. It reminds me a little bit of Saint Tropez, and I like the colour of Saint Tropez, but this has got a sort of reddy tone to it, you know, so I feel like that's really quite a natural colour, because that's what you get with the sun. You get that sort of redness, don't you? Well, maybe it's only people that have got pale skin that burn. If ever I do get a bit of sun, I basically go red. But I've really enjoyed that, and again, inexpensive. Then I got another powder, and this was after the video where I said I'm not doing it anymore. One of you guys did actually say, asked me to do a sort of show us your pared down routine. But honestly, there is no pared down routine, because what I was saying was on days where I'm not doing YouTube and I don't have any appointments or places to go or something like that, I won't be wearing any makeup. I'm not somebody to do a small amount of makeup. If I'm going to put makeup on, I'm probably going to do a full face. I think I went through a phase last year of just doing foundation powder blush and my eyebrows for going for walks at the weekend, but I just think, why am I bothering doing that, you know? I have to have a look at myself with none on and with that sort of what I think is minimum makeup and see what I think. Anyway, one of you mentioned that you just used the Laura Geller Balance and Brighten, and I thought, oh, I haven't had that for years and I've never tried it on bare skin. So I bought this, I got mine off Amazon, and I got it in light, and I was like, yes, I remember I loved this. I do remember I loved this. I can't remember why I loved it, but let me try it again. So that's what I got. Let me put it on. I don't know whether it gives, because it says Balance and Brighten. Does it give a glow? But what I really want to do is try this on one of my no makeup days, because what I do notice on my no makeup days is my skin can be quite shiny, you know, so it would be nice to put something on, just a quick sort of dusting of powder. And so I thought I would try that one. The final thing I bought that isn't a lipstick is actually something I haven't tried yet. It is the Revolution Extreme Volume Mascara, surprise, surprise. But I liked the look of the brush. This is the look of the brush. It looks to me like it's not one of those firm plastic ones. It's a nice small brush, and so I'm going to give that a go and see what I think. So I'm excited to try that. And then everything else is lipsticks or lip liners. So let me tell you first. Right, I've got everything to show you here now. So I was thinking about getting a new lipstick, and I thought, right, okay, where do I want to look? And for lipstick, I would normally go and have a look at the Too Faced liquid lipsticks. I would go and have a look at the Stila liquid lipsticks and maybe the KVD ones. But there are a couple that I've tried, and I thought, you know what, I don't mind that formula at all. So let me see what the other colours are. And I'm interested in trying some brighter colours. So yeah, Jaclyn Hill is I had one lipstick from Jaclyn Hill, and it's this one called Outspoken. You've probably seen me wear it before. And I really liked it. It just looked so kind of unique on the lips, and I always thought it looked lovely whenever I, you know, watched the video. I was like, I really like that colour of lipstick. And so I thought, let me try another one of hers, and I got one called Be Brave, which is this one, which I also liked. I was like, yeah, really like that one as well. That one's a bit more of a nude, I guess you could say. And so because I liked that one, that colour as well, I ordered another two. I ordered one in Sweetheart. I'll do a little swatch for you. And I also ordered one in Easy Peasy, which is what I'm wearing today, which is a bit brighter than I had thought it would be, but that's okay. I'm trying to experiment. So that one is Sweetheart, and that one is Easy Peasy. So Easy Peasy, Sweetheart, Be Brave, and Outspoken. They are just such beautiful colours. And with bold lipsticks, I do like to wear a liquid lipstick. And even though I've bought these other lipsticks, I've not really tried them, because I just think, especially doing a video, it's likely it's going to be smeared over my face or something, you know. I feel like I'm just such a klutzy person that would happen, and has happened before, you know. So I do really like a liquid lipstick formula. Now, are they drying? Is a lot of times the question people will have, but yes, I think all liquid lipsticks are drying to a certain point. When my lips get like ultra dry, you know, when it gets to the point where you've got like skin peeling off, and I'm terrible, I want to pull it and sometimes make them bleed and all that. Thankfully I haven't got there thus far, being winter, but I will just then stop wearing lipstick, you know, and just double up on all the balms I can think of. But for the most part, I think they're fine. And what I do is when I start my makeup, so I've got my day cream on and I'm ready to start putting foundation and everything else on, I will put a really good lip balm on my lips, so that by the time I come to my lips, which is the end part of my routine, they've got a layer of moisture, and I just sort of blot it away and put these on, and that seems to work for me. But aren't they just beautiful colours? I'll be interested to see how these colours all kind of compare. And so I also bought two of the lip liners from Jaclyn Hill, because I have got one, I can't remember what it is, but I got the Easy Peasy one, so that's what I've got on with this lipstick. To me, if you are worried about like your lip lines and your lips not looking defined, I use a lip liner. I have never used a lipstick without a lip liner since, well, maybe since my 30s. I did in my 20s. I used to wear a bold lipstick. I remember I got it from Miss Selfridge, that's where I got it from. There's this one particular colour that I just loved, and I would wear that without a lip liner, but I just think it makes it look so much nicer, you know. And then yeah, the one in Sweetheart, because I've got the lipstick in Sweetheart. And so they're really nice, those lip liners. They're everything that I want. You know how I like a lip liner to be really nice and soft and creamy, so you don't have to like drag it across your lips, but I want it to be long lasting. I want to be able to sharpen it, and you can do that with those lip liners. So highly recommend them. Then another lipstick that I had enjoyed, and I can't actually remember the colour now. Well, I think I'd enjoyed the formula, but I didn't necessarily like the colour, was by Huda Beauty. And so I thought I would also look at Huda Beauty when I was out and about, because I went to Edinburgh to catch the train to go to Perth to meet my friend, and I had a look in the big massive boots there in Edinburgh, and they do Huda Beauty, which was great. So I got 3 colours. What are they called now? Right, let's put them on and then I'll tell you the colours. And like I said, I'll be really interested to see if they, yeah, I thought that's kind of similar. That one is called, actually, let me just plonk my glasses on so we can do this. Bombshell. So Bombshell, Icon. Oh, that's kind of like this Easy Peasy, isn't it? Bombshell, Icon, and Babydoll. More pinky one. So those are the colours I got. Yeah, they're not that dissimilar, are they? The colours I like. So that one's Bombshell. Is it? Bombshell, Icon, and Babydoll. Bombshell, Icon, Babydoll. Some similar looking colours there, isn't there? These two at the end look quite similar, the Easy Peasy and Babydoll. But I think the Jaclyn Hill one is a lot brighter. I was forgetting to do what you should do in the shops if you are swatching things. The colour on the end of your finger is more like the colour on your lips than doing it on your hand like that. So let's see how that looks compared to, how am I going to do this? Will I do it on this finger? So that's Babydoll. Let's compare it to, am I going to be able to do this? That's Babydoll on my finger and that's Babydoll on my hand. Yeah, you can see it looks a little bit lighter, doesn't it, I think? I haven't got my glasses on, but yeah, it does look, and it looks a little bit pinker. So that's the ones I got from Huda Beauty. I have tried, well, the Babydoll actually out. I was going on a shopping day a couple of weeks ago and I wore this. Really nice and comfortable to wear. These Huda ones, I feel like they wore off a little bit by the end of the day. Only a little bit, but I don't know whether it's just because I had it on for an extra long time or because I was out and about and drinking and eating, but I feel like there wasn't much of this one left at the very end of the day. You know, I remember topping it up because I wasn't taking my makeup off yet, and I thought I'm going to need to put another layer of this on, and I've never done that with a liquid lipstick. So I don't know whether the other two that I haven't tried yet will do that. We shall see. Then finally, like I said, I thought I would buy some coloured lipsticks, and I did. I bought 2. I bought one from Milani, which is called A30 Secret. I guess that's what it's called. And I don't love this. That's it there. I mean, it's nice enough, but I didn't feel secure when I had it on. I know that sounds silly, but I just was like, now it's going to be all over my cups when I'm drinking coffee, whereas that doesn't normally happen with liquid lipstick. You know, if I'm kissing on Watson, am I going to get it over him? And like I said, am I going to like spread it all over? I didn't, even though it's not that bold, it is kind of a nudie colour, but still, it's not, I don't think it was a long stay one. You guys probably know. I got that from Boots. So I don't know that I'm going to wear that, to be honest with you. Then this one, I really, really want to try. This is a number 7 one, and the colour is Rose Mist. And I just think the colour looks stunning. Yeah, and it's nothing like any of the others I've got. But I can see it's got a sheen on it there, and I think this might be called a Stay Perfect lipstick. Yeah, Stay Perfect, but I don't see how that is going to stay perfect, because like I said, it's clearly a moisturising one, and it's got that sort of sheen to it. I just don't see that staying on my lips, you know. But isn't it gorgeous? Rose Mist. That is beautiful. See, if I could compare that to, if I could find a liquid lipstick in that colour, then I'd have another one to get. But yeah, it is really pretty, isn't it? Is that everything lipsticks? Yeah, that's everything. That's everything actually. So let me go to wipe these off and you'll see, yeah, you see the normal lipsticks are gone. The Huda Beauty ones, although I suppose they haven't had as long to dry, are just gone. And then trying to get the Jaclyn Hill ones off is a lot harder. Not impossible, but a lot harder. I nearly went without telling you about another one, and this is Huda Beauty, and this is in Anniversary. And this is just a nudie one, but I don't know whether this is too, I don't know whether cool is the word or too brown. I thought this was kind of going to be a bit like Caramello. You know, when I wear liquid lipstick in Caramello, I thought it was going to be a bit like that, but I don't know. I haven't tried it yet. But again, it's one that I thought, well, can I wear this and will it stay on or will it get on everything? And I think as soon as I bought these lipsticks and put them in my makeup bag and then just avoided them every time I was trying a new lipstick, I thought that should tell you something. You just don't like normal lipsticks. So actually one of the normal lipsticks I do like, is MAC. Because I've kept a couple of my MAC lipsticks because the sentimental value. And anyway, I like their retro matte, and I also like MAC Mare, and I can't remember what type of lipstick it is, but it's not a retro matte. The retro matte ones are super duper matte, and I love that formula, and they do stay on really well as well. You know, they don't seem to come off on things as easily as most normal lipsticks do, but they're not cruelty free. And actually, when I went in to look at the Huda Beauty, the MAC guy came over and said, can I help you at all? And I went, no, because I was actually looking at the MAC counter. And I said to him, no, I said, if ever you go cruelty free, I'll be in to spend a ton of money, you know. And I was totally expecting him to come back and say, well, they are cruelty free and blah, blah, but he didn't. He obviously knows that they're not fully cruelty free. So, yeah, what was my point in telling you that? I can't remember. Can't remember. That's everything for lipsticks. That's everything for everything, actually. And by the way, Too Faced are no longer doing their liquid lipsticks. So I've got a lot of ones that I love, but that's it. You remember I was saying that's the thing, you buy stuff and then it's gone. So hopefully they don't disappear like these Huda ones, and the Jaclyn Hill don't just disappear once I've decided which are my favourites, you know. Especially, you might not, I'm saying this, but especially at this age, I feel like I don't want too much change, you know. I don't mind trying new things, but I'd like to still have the things that I know and love. I'd like them to still be in stock. I don't want to be forced into change. I suppose that's the thing I mean. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this. Let me tell you what I've got on makeup wise. I have got on the Laura Mercier Silk Cream Foundation in Dune. On my eyes is my Charlotte Tilbury Easy Eye Palette. You know what's on my lips? It's the Easy Peasy lipstick by Jaclyn. On my cheeks is the Fenty blush in Summertime Wine. And these earrings are from TK Maxx. They are by a guy that I feel like did mostly shoes. And I can't remember his name. If they're available, I'll link them for you, because I think TK Maxx do a website, don't they? That's everything. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you again soon.